Hello there, world of tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Drudels Blitz, and in today's video, we are going to be breaking into the final week of the Blitz Fair, talking about the auctions. What are good and what are bad deals? How much gold should you be spending on these tanks? Let me know in the comments down below which tank you are picking up in the final week of the Blitz Fair auction. What I should say is that I still think the first week was the best. I think that this is a better week than the second week, but yeah, I think the first week actually had the best vehicles available. Now, this week had one tank that I am very surprised to see already sold out, which is the VK9001P. I don't know how many VK90s there were, but they are all gone. Like, every single one is gone. Yeah, maybe they were sold really cheap. Somebody can let me know in the comments, but VK90 is a really good tank. I'd say if you got it for about 15,000 gold or less, that's a pretty decent deal for the vehicle. Anything more than that, not bad, but it is a bit overpricey for what I would say is supposed to be the auctions where you save money, not spend a lot of money. But let's see what we have here. So let's just start off with the Krupp Stayer Waffenträger. 6,000 gold, not worth the price. I can tell you that for a fact. I'm surprised to see that more Stayers have sold than other vehicles. Did another tank just sell out? I swear I just saw this move. You guys may have seen that too. I swear I just saw something move. I guess we'll see. I'll take a look at the list of vehicles. But so the Krupp Stayer Waffenträger, 6,000 gold for the vehicle. I would not say that's a good price tag. I would say 4,000 gold is okay. 3,500, somewhere around there. It's a fun vehicle, but there's nothing that makes it worth the amount of gold being offered, because I'm pretty sure in the future it will be sold for cheap. And as well, it's a tier 7. It's a tier 7 that does not get spall liner and has about 20 millimeters of armor in a tier where vehicles like the SU-152 Smasher and Annihilator exist that can all HE you to literal oblivion. It's a fun tank, but yeah, I wouldn't spend 6,000 gold on it. The Lycan is 7,500 gold, and I would say it's a pretty good tank, especially after Wargaming buffed it. It's probably one of the better tier 7s out there. However, 7,500 gold is really expensive for a tier 7. I mean, you can jump up 2 tiers and get a Kampfpanzer 70. So, nah, I don't think you should get a Lycan for 7,500 gold. I think it's dropping about 1,000 gold every day. So I would say 5,500 gold, that's an okay deal for the Lycan, but definitely not 7,500. Kampfpanzer 70 for 10,000 gold. The reason I would not suggest to buy it at 10,000 is because it's usually sold for like 15 bucks normally, which is quite cheap for a tier 9 vehicle. So I would wait for the Kampfpanzer to go down to about 8,000 gold. I think at 8,000 it's a pretty good price tag, but right now I think it's a little expensive, but yeah, it's a really good tank. Out of all the vehicles here so far, I would say that the Kampfpanzer is probably the highest on my priority list of the vehicles if I didn't own all of them, because the Kampfpanzer is by far one of the most fun tier 9. So I would definitely suggest to try and pick up the Kampfpanzer out of the rest of the vehicles here. We have the Titan HN. I wouldn't suggest to pick it up. It's boring. If it was 4,000 gold, maybe, but that's only because it earns decent credits for how much standard pen it has. Apart from that, it's an average. It's like buying the Luva at tier 8. It'll get the job done, but you're not going to be doing much in it. So, yeah, maybe 4,000 gold. Apart from that, nah, I wouldn't suggest it. Projeto, I'm still surprised to see Wargaming selling the Projeto. They gave it away for free literally like 2 months ago during the World of Tanks watch their streams thing. So, yeah, would I suggest to buy the Projeto? I mean, if it goes down to about 8,000, 7,000 gold, I'd say it's a decent price tag, especially because you can get gold so cheap. But apart from that, I wouldn't really suggest to get it, because Wargaming gives this tank away for free almost every year if you just watch the Blitz Cup tournaments. I don't know why people don't do that more often. We have the AMX Canon d'Assault, which is 8,500 gold right now, and it's going to be 7,750 tomorrow. Do I think that it's a good price tag? No. I don't like the CDA 105. It's an interesting vehicle, but it's not a very good tank, and it's not one you're probably going to love after your first couple of battles. So I would say maybe 6,000 gold is okay for this vehicle. I wouldn't spend more than that on it personally, so just keep that in mind. Titan 54D is 9,000 gold. It's going to be 8,500 in the next price, and I don't know why Wargaming is selling it for so much. It's not that special of a vehicle. Like, it's basically a T-54 Mod 1 with a better gun. That's all it is. If you want my opinion, I'd just get the T-54 Mod 1. But if you wanted to pick this tank up because you think it looks cool, it's got that reactive armor ability, then about 7,000 gold I'd say is okay for the vehicle. It is a bit rarer than the other tanks, so Wargaming's making the price tag a bit higher, and they're making the dropping price, as you can see, 8,500 next, so it's going to take a while to get down to 7,000, so just keep that in mind. We have the Centurion 5-1, which is fun, but just like the Projeto, was sold for free, literally for free, if you just watched their tournament live streams. So I would say get this tank if it's maybe 6,000, 5,000 gold. There's nothing unique about the RAAC. It's a pretty boring vehicle, to be completely honest, but it is a good tank. So yeah, 6,000, 5,000 gold, something around there. Decent price tag. Emil 1951 is expensive right now, but it's going to drop to 8,800 next, which means what? It's going to drop, what, 800 gold? I'm not really sure what they're dropping it. No, it wouldn't be 800 gold because that'd be 8,300. So it's 700 gold. I don't know. I'm bad with math, and I just woke up. Either way, it's a decent tank, the Emil 1951. It's a little bit worse because nowadays tanks have so much pen, they can pen through the turret a lot easier than they used to be able to haul down, but it's still an amazing tank. I've got over an 80% win rate in it, and it's one of my #1 performers in Tier 8. It's got fantastic pen, good mobility, great armor. I would say anywhere around 7,000 gold is a great price tag for that vehicle, and the Emil is one of the tanks that if you don't have, I'd suggest to pick up. And that is the exact same thing for the Skoda T27. The Skoda T27, if you could get it for 8,000 to 7,500 gold, amazing tank. The reason I'm saying such a higher price tag compared to the other vehicles is because of the fun factor. I personally believe that the Skoda T27 is one of the most fun vehicles out of every tank in this list, and judging that fun should be the #1 priority that you're looking at, I would suggest the Skoda T27. Next up, we have the 121B. It's currently 15,000 gold, and it's dropping 1,000 gold every single hour. Now, judging that the 121B has barely sold any, I'm actually surprised to see this little have sold of the vehicle. I would suggest to wait for it to go down to about 13,000, 12,000 gold, pick it up. Honestly, the 121B is an underrated tank. I really find it fun. It has two very unique abilities, reactive armor and super speed boost, which you wouldn't expect to find on a medium. It earns decent credits, which is really nice because it's considered a premium vehicle, and it's got a lot of great things. It's not like the 30B where it doesn't have good DPM. This vehicle actually has 3,500 damage per minute. So, yeah, the 121B is great. I would suggest to try and pick it up if you can get it for a cheap price tag, and it's already quite cheap at 15,000. So, let that keep on trickling down and pick it up. T4485 is 5,000 gold currently. If it goes down to about 3,000 or 2,500 gold, decent price. Apart from that, nah, there's nothing special about the tank. It's literally just a T43 that earns credits. So, yeah, I wouldn't really suggest to buy it, even if it was cheap. And the STG, which has sold the least amount of vehicles, is dropping about, 750 gold every single day? Pretty decent drop. And I really like the STG. It's another one of those fun factor vehicles. It's not the best tank in Tier 8, but it is very fun, especially after Wargaming buffed its accuracy. So I would say that the STG is one of the most enjoyable tanks to drive, especially in Tier 8, and if you can get the tank for about 6,000 gold, I'd say that's a pretty good price tag, and especially for how little of them have been sold. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Blitz Fair auctions for the final week in a World of Tanks Blitz. As I said, the good tanks, STG, Emil 1951, 121B, Skoda T27, Kampfpanzer 70, and yeah, that's about it. That really is about it. Are there more tanks that have sold that, just disappeared? I swear, this is not a lot of vehicles here on the list, is it? Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. I can take a look at what we've had so far. All these tanks are in the game. All these are in the game. Yeah, it looks like the only vehicle that has sold out is the VK90. It just doesn't look like a lot of tanks to me. All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.